So Lil Z, Poppet1, and Hopcat all released videos on their channel for an Elite Smash Nuzlocke, with Hopcat definitely coming up with the best rule set overall. However, I did have a few ideas on how we could perfect the Elite Smash Nuzlocke rule set. First, we'll pick a region. Mine will be Johto for this challenge. Second, we randomly generate 3 characters and pick our starter. And finally, we begin our journey. We start on Route 29, and in this battle, we're given a chance to catch a Pokemon by beating it. Though if we get to our last stock in this encounter, and we feel like we can't beat the player, we're able to SD at 0%, and that signifies that I ran from the battle without losing my character. Though I wasn't able to catch my encounter either. We do this for each route until we make our way to a city where we fight a gym leader. In these gym battles, you're not able to run, and you have to win. If you lose your character. But if you win, you don't gain the character upon winning, but rather we win a badge. Once we've collected all 8 gym badges, we'll make our way to the Pokemon League. First, we'll pick 6 of the characters I have available, then we'll head into a gauntlet of 5 battles, the Elite Four and the Champion. And with all the rules out of the way, let's get right into it. So we begin our journey with Inkling, and then we make our way over to Route 29, where we encounter Sonic. Now, Sonic is pretty darn good online, so a win here would be huge early on in the run. I mean, I really don't even know how to play him, but how hard could it really be to press the B button? And look, it was a close game, but when it all came down to it, I still got the win. Outplayed. Am I right, guys? And now with Sonic on our team, we make our way over to Route 30 and encounter Rob. Now, Rob is completely busted online, so I desperately wanted to win this one. Dude, what are you doing down there? And he died! Dang, no tech. But he'll tech this one. Definitely gonna tech this one. I believe in you. You can tech this. Dude, just tech the wall. Oh, and just like that, we had defeated Rob and added him to our roster. Next, on Route 31, we encountered DK. And adding this big guy to our team would be a huge addition. And not just because it's Monday. Oh my... What? And as you can tell, things weren't going too well for me. There was this one point where I thought I might be able to bring it back, as I did gain a little bit of momentum there, but that hope died immediately. So without wanting to risk it, I ran from the wild DK, and then we made our way to Violet City. Now it was time for our first gym battle. I switched to Sonic to try my hand at it, and things were looking good for me. But somehow he made a comeback, and before I knew it, Sonic had died. I guess it's harder to press the B button than I thought it would be. So with my first loss in the run, I went back to good old Reliable. My gym rematch was against Sheik, and she's not too much of a threat online, so I wasn't worried. Don't hit me, 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 ah! Okay, and go and tech in. I freaking knew it! And with that, we obtained the first gym badge. Next up was the Ruins of Alph, where we found our next encounter to be Falcon, who I was beating pretty badly. In fact, I might even get a 3-stock on him. Okay, well either way, I still got the win.
No, don't do it!
Next, on Route 32, we encountered a Sephiroth, who was definitely giving me the hands at first. But luckily I was able to cheese my way back into the game, and before I knew it, I was taking him out, and I had caught Sephiroth.
Come on, man!
Next, in Union Cave, we ran into Degs, who was playing Samus, one of the 3 gods of online Smash. So a win here would buff up our team quite a bit. Though, fate didn't seem to have it in the cards for me, and before I knew it, I found myself running from the encounter, all so that I could hold on to my starter. However, as fate would have it... Now this match was totally different from our last one. I had actually taken the lead pretty early on, and it might just be because I'm a masher at heart, but I began playing pretty greedy, and that led to him catching up to me before I knew it. Frick, dude, dang it, I shouldn't have done that,
Hey, yo, the pizza here. Oh, nigga!
Wait, did he just teabag me? Alright, fuck, dude, there's no way I'm losing this game.
It's morbid time.
And like that, a fire had been lit beneath me, and I began playing out of my mind, and he couldn't even kill me. I got up to 203% with Inkling, which is not easy to do. And eventually, I took the win and added Samus to my team.
He's stupid!
And before our gym, we go to Slowpoke Well, encounter Dr. Mario, and then we time him out with his own rule set. Bro, why is the time that low? And finally, we had made our way to Azalea Town, where we go up against our second gym battle. But at this point, I was on a roll. I had built up a ton of momentum, so there was no way I was gonna lose this battle. And with our second gym badge obtained, we make our way over to Ilex Forest, where I end up running from a Roy, who is absolutely destroying me. And then after that, I encountered a Palutena on Route 34.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And yeah, she really wasn't any trouble. And with that win, we make our way over to Goldenrod City, where we face our next gym battle. Now, I had picked Dr. Mario for this one, but that's something I'm about to come to regret in about 2 seconds.
Bruh.
Oh, you're kidding me.
What are you doing in my seat?
I can't believe you've done this.
Alright, you asked for it, buddy. Now, this game was pretty close. It would go back and forth. I would take a stock, and then so would he. But somehow, against all odds, I pulled out the win, winning us the 3rd gym badge. And next, I decided to keep the ball rolling with Dr. Mario. Bowser was my next encounter for Route 35, and this guy is essentially going easy mode on Elite Smash. So I knew whatever I was going to do, I was going to risk it with Dr. Mario to make sure I get this win. Oh no! Okay, well, hopefully this loss didn't stop all the momentum I had built up till now. And our next encounter was in National Park. I ran into Wolf, who actually took my first 2 stocks before I could even take his first. So I decided to run from this encounter. Next was Route 36, where I encountered Marth, who I also ran from. And then on Route 37, I mixed it up a bit and I picked Palutena, who I also had to run with as I was not confident I could win. And then we make our way to Ecruteak City, where we go up against the 4th gym battle, and let's just hope that that 4-loss streak doesn't come back to bite me. I picked Falcon, and the gym leader led with DK. Now, this matchup isn't bad for Falcon in any way, but let's just say he had a bit of a surprise for me. Yo, what? Dude has Final Smash meter on! Wait, does this count? But with the losing streak I had built up, I knew I had to pick one of my better characters to try and break it. And who better than one of the most godlike characters on Elite Smash? Samus. Now, the gym rematch was against Lucas this time, and I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea what I was doing. I had never played Samus before, so all of her combos and everything were completely foreign to me. But after getting the hang of things and slapping him a bit, and it's just that easy. Oh, and he's still living.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Alright, watch me charge the ball, and he's gonna magnet, thinking I told you! I knew it! I knew it! And with this win, not only did we gain the 4th gym badge, but we finally broke that losing streak. Now, I had won a game with Samus, and so there was no way I was gonna stop now. Okay, this is just perfect. On Route 38, I ran into Ridley, and just like in the games, I beat Ridley with no issue. Next, on Route 39, I encountered a Joker, and this would be an incredible addition to our team. And lucky enough for me, I was using Samus, who only needed 1 move to win.
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Bro, Samus is busted! The next encounter on Route 40 was... oh my god. The Clash of Gods. This was going to be epic. Okay, not really. Turns out he was just handing my ass to me on a silver platter. So I decided to run, because losing Samus was not an option at this point. So next on Route 41, I was hoping for another chance to go up against Link. Close enough. Okay. Now, I've been talking about matches being close, but you just can't get any closer than this.
Right here!
After I picked up that he wasn't mixing up any of his ledge get-up options, it was pretty much over. And on Route 42, we encounter a Violet, and I was not worried about this match, as I'd kept the lead pretty consistently. And man, these people just keep jumping. And lucky for me, I ended up winning and getting Violet on the team. Now I just wish I knew how to play Violet. Next up was Gym 5, where I go up against a Lucina on Elite Smash, who I just couldn't do anything to.
No way. We got you.
No, not really. I put this kid on blast.
Yo!
From here, we make our way back to Olivine City and go up against our 6th gym battle against Sephiroth. Now, I switched to Joker to get a little bit of practice in, as I really didn't know how to play him that well, which is probably pretty obvious by how bad I was losing initially. But after I figured out a few things, I finally made a realization. Joker's broken! Dude, what is this? He died from that! And look at this back air, it's incredible! Dear God! I immediately went into my next game where I went up against the Samus, and I would have been scared, but I had Arsene, so what was there to be scared of? Dude, just look at this. Is it just this easy? Oh my god, it's just that easy. Back air. And another one. And another one. What could he have done there? Now, Now, I decided to switch, as I'm going to want to save Joker for my team against the Pokemon League, along with Samus. So next on Route 43, we run into a Mario.
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
And the good thing is I'm able to cheese out a win here. Next at the Lake of Rage, I run from a Meta Knight, as the risk of losing Inkling for a character that I have no idea how to play was just not worth it to me. And now on Route 44, I encounter a Kirby. Though this match was actually pretty fun. And look, I hate to spoil it, but
We got him.
And then finally on Ice Path, I run into a Ness, who is the third and final god of online Smash. And getting Ness on the team would greatly increase my chance of beating this challenge, so I decided to actually think and use my brain for once, instead of doing the usual and just mashing buttons and hoping for the best. But it ended up working, and I got the win.
Bruh.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna cut this part out then. Now in Blackthorn City, we face our final gym battle. And who better to bring into it than the god among mortals? Now in the match against Sora, it took a stock to get back into the groove of playing Ness, but after a while I finally got a grasp on... Oh no, I forgot the circle! Such an idiot, I should have picked Ness for an encounter. Yep, you're an idiot. Turns out even when you're playing a god of Elite Smash, if you're bad, and that doesn't change. For my next attempt, I tried my hand at Toon Link to see if he was a good choice to put on the Elite Four team, and holy crap, I didn't even know that the bomb to forward air was so forgiving. Not only that, but Up B can take a stock crazy early. Well, if you're playing someone who has H-Box GR. So I decided to save Toon Link for the Pokemon League, and I go into my next encounter on Route 45 to find King K. Rool. Hell yeah! Now any heavyweight at this point would be a prime character to bring to the Elite Four, as you don't actually have to be good with them to pull out the win. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty forgiving. I mean, you could be losing the whole match and then still come back and win thanks to a few stray hits. So I was definitely willing to play a bit more risky to make sure I get this guy on our team. Though this match really came down to the wire. Oh, God, I should've just ran. Why did I do that?
Yeah, baby!
And then on Route 46, I run into big old DK. Now, I really wanted DK on our Elite Four team, so I decided to risk Inkling and take this match to the bitter end. It's just too bad that I'm really bad at the game. That's right. Just 2 matches away from making it to the Pokemon League, and we lost our starter. It was because of her that we acquired the majority of our team. We shared so many great memories of catching characters and running with our tails in between our legs, and the fact that she couldn't make it just a few more battles to the very end is just heartbreaking. However, there's nothing left for us to do here but continue on. Inkling, thank you for all that you've done, and I can promise you that you will never be forgotten. Bro, Inkling who? Yep, we encountered a Falco on Victory Road, and he was actually botting me pretty early on, but once I actually decided to stop playing King K. Rool and enter the mind of a King K. Rool player, it all started to go my way.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
And with Falco caught right before entering into the Elite Four, it's time to take a minute and pick my team of 6 characters before I head into the Pokemon League. Now my picks were Samus and Joker. It should be fairly obvious. Samus is 2 tiers higher online and probably top tier on Elite Smash, and Arsene is just nasty in general. I picked King K. Rool because playing heavies online is extremely forgiving, and for someone who has garbage neutral like myself, that's a huge asset to me. I also picked Ridley because, funny enough, I used to play Ridley all the time before the DLC came out, so I'm pretty familiar on how to play him. I also picked Toon Link because he's pretty good online, and bombs allow you to confirm kills without actually having to commit, making him a pretty safe pick. And last is Falco. And that's because his combos are easy. Now I know what's happening right now. Y'all are probably screaming at your screens wondering why I didn't pick Rob or Sephiroth. And you know what? Those 2 characters would have been better picks than Falco and Toon Link. You're 100% correct. See, the problem was that I did this challenge over the course of 3 days in the span of a full week. So it had been 5 days since I had caught Rob and Sephiroth on day 1. So I'd actually forgotten that I had them when I picked my lineup. So yeah, I'm an idiot. Anyways, back to the video. And so we begin our first fight of the Pokemon League. I lead with Samus, and Aaron sends out Fox. Winning this is very important, as losing early on could cause me to spiral and lose a lot of characters early on, making it very hard to finish this challenge. So I lead with one of my best characters. Now I was a bit worried about Fox's Reflector, but he actually never got me with it. And his last stock was literally me just hitting him with Charge Shot 3 times. Next was Koga, who sent out Link.
Link is hot.
Now this time was way closer than the last time I faced a Link. I was feeling pretty good about this match, so I felt like this might be the time that I finally get my revenge. Oh, come on! Dude, that's so dumb. With Samus gone, I still had 4 battles to win with 5 characters. Still pretty doable, so I'm not worried at this point. For my rematch against Koga, I used Toon Link, and he switched to Incineroar. Now this was a different game. Though he was still keeping it somewhat close, I still held the lead the entire time, so I wasn't worried about losing this one.
Well, that's not good.
Okay, 4 battles to win, 4 characters left. Not bad, I can still do this. Now, for my 3rd rematch against Koga, I brought out Falco, and Koga switched back to Link. Now this is getting personal. There is no way I'm gonna lose this one. Ha! Please no, please.
Millionaire.
Okay, so 3 characters left, 4 battles to win. Victory starting to slip further and further away at this point, and I'm starting to spiral. Look, I just needed 1 win and a little bit of good luck. I keep running into these Links, so if I could just not let that happen, I could actually have a chance at winning. Oh, you knew this was coming. Yeah, I found another Link. Turns out on the 4th rematch with Koga, he wanted to stay Link, and now I began sweating. If I lost here, I might just spiral and lose the entire run. So, this match was a make or break point for me. I have to win this one. Now, the one good thing about this match is I was playing King K. Rool. And if you guys remember what I said earlier, I was getting destroyed early on in the first match. But I got 1 stray hit and took the first stock. Now, I was able to luckily keep the lead going forward, and on the last stock, he just kept going around naring, which made it pretty easy to get the final kill and get the win. Like that, Koga had been taken down, and next we were on to Bruno, who not enough people talk about. Now, he sent out Ness, and I don't know if you've ever played this matchup, but if you know, you know. This frickin' sucks. Oh, this can't be happening. Oh, this can't be happening. And before I knew it, I was down 2 stocks and was close to getting 3 stock. But I couldn't let things end this way. Funny enough, Final Smash was enabled, which was the only way I was going to be able to bring this back. To begin, I had to take his first stock. Check. Next on the agenda was to survive his Final Smash.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Check. And then I take his second stock. Got it. And the very last thing we had to do was land the Final Smash. Frickin' yeah! Dude, I can't believe that. Wait, he quit! He quit! That's incredible! And next up was Karen, the last member of the Elite Four.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, I get it. I decided to pick an option. That's why I lost. Cool, okay. Yeah, dude, Kazuya's bullshit. Okay, and also, before anyone feels bad for me, this is honestly just karma. I can't really be mad about this one. Now, for my rematch against Karen, I sent out Ridley, and she switched to her next Fighters Pass 2 character. Of course it is, of course it is. What else would it be? Now, at first, I was getting absolutely destroyed, but then I remembered something. If you want to beat a button masher, sometimes you just gotta take a step backwards and forward smash. See, what did I tell you? It works every time. See, it works even against me. And I'll admit, I've been a legacy member of the Button Mashers Club since Smash 4. And now with the Elite Four defeated, we now head in to fight the champion, who led with Richter. And if I'm correct about this, I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly, this is not a good matchup for Ridley. Oh, that was miserable. And now it has all come down to this, the final battle against the champion. I sent out my last character, Joker, and then he switched to Jigglypuff. Bold option if I say so myself, but after the ass whooping he just gave me, I wasn't going to question his judgment. Now the good thing was I was able to take the early lead by getting the first stock. Then I was able to survive long enough to get our sim one more time on my first stock. And then he quit. That's kind of a bummer. Winning like this didn't really sit right with me. So I gave it one more chance. And who else would we find than Akin, my very first main in the game that I used all the way up until 2021. This was a fitting final battle. Now at first I was taking a beating, but then after getting a handle on the matchup, I started to pick up a bit more momentum. I mean, it got to the point where I was just trying to think of a cool way to finish the final match of the video. Okay guys, so obviously that Jigglypuff one still counted. I did win the match and If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and tune in to when I stream these challenges on my channel. I'll be starting sometime in January, so make sure to look out for that. And make sure to check out the rest of my Nuzlocke playlist. As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.